Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Welcome to another Plan With Me. Today I'm blessing you with yet another Plan With Me video because we were just so severely behind. So today the vibe is all about these beautiful neutrals and these beautiful pastels, and of course grab your drink if you have not yet already, and let's get started. And of course, if you are brand new here and you have no idea what's happening, we're going to be planning the week of July 18th in 2022 in my A5 Notiq planner. And of course, I'm going to be showing you close-up of everything that I'm using. You just saw a Uniball pen. This is a fine tip pen, and I have to say, lately I have been absolutely obsessed with this. It's called Uniball 1. The one that kind of looks more pinkish is actually called Peach, and then the one that looks kind of taupey, the color on it is Beige Rose. Go figure, it's Beige Rose. Now I'm also going to be featuring Faded Chronicle and their latest little setup, so I'm just grabbing all of the supplies so that we can kind of get started. I'm really going for, after last week's obnoxious, overly heavily decorated spread, I really wanted to look at something a little bit lighter. So I'm going to be looking at a lighter spread. And also this week happens to be the week when I'm going to be away. Well, kind of. I'm going to be leaving finally on vacation as of the 24th, so on the Saturday. And so to celebrate that, I wanted to add a little bit of floral, a little bit of goodness. And, you know, if you're new here, consider subscribing. Also hunt me down on Instagram because I generally ask you guys questions and I give you guys polls and you get to ask anything that you want. And if I like your question, you will be featured on the channel. So just a little side note on that. Moving on, what are we doing here? What are we doing? See, like, if I'm not even going to compare side by side the spread from last week to the spread from this week because I already, as I was editing that, I already kind of saw my own little detriment. It was one of those things where the decor just kind of ran away with me. So I'm hoping not to do the same mistake this week. So far, so good. So far, we're looking okay. I really love these small little delicate flowers. It really gives accents to not only the pink, but also to this dark blue that I'm absolutely loving. She also gave this full sheet of like these large, as you can tell, these large teardrops, squares, and circles. And because they're kind of transparent, honestly, you can literally add it to anywhere, which is, I don't know. I don't know about you, but like I love decor like that. Love decor stickers like that. It makes it effortless when you're doing your plan with me and you don't have to add it to every single day. Quick little disclaimer here. You will see me struggle quite a bit with the sunlight coming through, so if the light is off, just know that at the end you will absolutely see a close-up of everything so that the colors kind of correct themselves. So I'm just using the sidebar here on this weekly layout. This is from Rosy Paper Tree. If you haven't seen me set it up or use it before, I will just leave a little link in the cards so that you can kind of take a look. But basically on the sidebar, I'm basically just using it to just add in my work schedule. Now this may change in the future because I might actually just change the purpose of that sidebar. Actually, quick poll. You can actually comment below and let me know what is one purpose that you use your sidebar for. Right now, I'm just literally just writing in my work schedule, but I was kind of thinking that maybe add like little moments of, I don't know, like memories or like something that was interesting, something that was like really memorable about that day. I'm kind of thinking to use that sidebar that way. I don't know. We'll think about it. Top section, I'm using that for intention setting. And then in the bottom section, for now, I'm leaving it blank. We're quickly on to designing our Tuesday. I'm only using very minimal icons because honestly, I couldn't find most of them. And I didn't really feel the need to use any other kits. So literally, I'm just doing my best just to stick with Faded Chronicle as much as possible. I have to say, I really, really, really love how elegant and minimalistic everything looks. It doesn't feel overwhelming. The decor and the florals don't feel too congested. Stickers are easy to work with. So far, we're loving life. And as we continue to battle with the sunshine here, even though it's so stunning that I just could not, I don't know, for some reason, like I always feel really inspired whenever the sun shines into my desk. I was having such a hard time with this box. It's quite, it's so funny. And it still doesn't feel centered. I should have just completely moved it over. It's okay. Let that be my weekly regret moment. I'm okay with that. I'm adding little teardrops. I was thinking that I would add more of these little teardrops, which as you can tell, I'm quite struggling with it, to the entire spread. I later on decided not to do that. I did something completely different instead, which I will show you later on in the video. But for now, I'm just adding a few more decorative pieces now to the other side of the page, just so that it kind of balances everything out. I mean, here's a close-up. Look how stunning the whole kit looks like. If you haven't seen the reel that I made about the actual haul, please check that out. It's so, so pretty. I mean, just the fact that we have like these large decor pieces, it adds something so special to the entire spread. And here, as you can tell, I'm still kind of struggling with the light, so I'm just going to cut you over to the next footage where you can actually see everything a little bit better. Here we are. Finally, you can actually see things. I did not realize that my sound cut out, so let's walk through this. The pens that I'm going to be using, or that I was using actually, were all of these dot markers that I'm kind of using on the side. The two main colors are fawn and the titanium. Here's a close-up. If you're not familiar, you should absolutely pick it up, and they're just fantastic on days when you really don't feel like using stickers and you want to still keep your dots relatively consistent. Don't worry, links for all of them will be down in the description. Now let's take a look at the next week. I mean, really, it's still the same week, but it's just on the other page. Here I am using the peach color, and the peach is called Peach Bliss. And then let's talk about the blue. And then as the week kind of went on, I'm also using the blue, which is, here's a close-up of that right here. And don't worry, I'm going to be linking everything down in the description. I mentioned fawn, which is sort of like this peachy color, but it's a little bit darker of a peach, which makes it so universal and so versatile. I think that most of these colors are really complementing each other with the decor. And if you look at the blue, it kind of matches the blue that is already in the decor stickers. So I think that we did good. And then let's talk about the highlight stickers as well as the things that I use at the top for the days. And that is a Crayola set. And this is all about, I believe these are like a variety of skin tones. I think this is called Very Light Almond. Again, link in the description. But like, look how stunning it looks. It's just very subtle, very light. It doesn't add a ton of color, but it still makes a big difference. But when you look closely at the pen, look how subtle, and oh, like I cannot get enough of this pen. This one it's actually called Dusty Rose. And I mean, it does not look, no, it's called Beige Rose. I'm sorry. It's called Beige Rose. It does not look rosy. It actually looks taupey. And the other one is called Peach. And Peach actually kind of shows up like, it's more like a rose gold. I digress. It looks really, really nice. I'm also using a sticky note from Maypaper Co. because it's very simple. I can keep it simplified. I can move it around. It's like fantastic. And then for highlighters, I just kept it very simple. I wanted to keep it relatively clean, and even this still feels kind of heavy, but we're working on it. Quick little side note here. So here's not only a swatch of the pen, but also those small little half circle type sticky notes. Obsession is real. Anyway, on this page, what you're actually looking at is basically a sticky note from Maypaper Co. where I kind of listed all of the actual reminders before I actually leave. I wanted to keep it as minimal as possible. I think that the neutrals, the colors just work so well. And then here is the full sheet. I tried to add a few of the icons, see if it needs it. I don't think it really needs too many more details, but this is the overall outline with the dot markers. And then of course at the top, you're looking at the different basic shapes and how they kind of brought the whole page together, which I think it looks stunning. And that pretty much wraps up today's video. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this quick little plan with me. And if you did, you kind of already know what to do. You can support the channel by subscribing, by hitting the notification bell. Let me know also if you have tried anything from Faded Chronicle. That's sort of your question of the day. Follow on Instagram if you wanted to have any of your questions featured in my upcoming videos. And of course, just keep planning, you guys. And I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye!